Are we saved? Are we justified? Are we made righteous by keeping the Sabbath and keeping the law? Let's have the Bible answer this. Most Christians tell you, no, we don't got to keep the law because we're not saved, we're not justified, we're not under the works of the law. We don't have to keep the law because we don't have to do any of that. Well, let's see. Are we saved and are we anything by the works, by keeping the law? Acts 4:12. Neither is there any salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given when among men whereby we must be saved. So are we saved by keeping the law? No. Of course not. That's what the Bible says. Ephesians 2:8 and 10. For by grace through faith you are saved, and not of yourself. It is a free gift, not of works, lest any man should boast. It is a free gift to be saved. There's no law there. There's no anything. You cannot keep enough law to be saved. And you cannot do enough works to be saved either. But the next verse, for you are his workmanship. But you still got to do the work, my friend. Even though you're not saved. You're only saved by grace through faith, and it is a gift. You still have to do the work, my friend. Romans 3:20. Wherefore, by deeds of the law shall no flesh be justified in his sight. For the law is the knowledge of sin. What's the law? The knowledge of sin. That's the definition of the law. The knowledge of sin. Knowing all these things, knowing that no, we're not saved, we're not justified, that we're not gonna have anything to do with heaven because we keep the law. Knowing that it's only by grace through faith in Jesus, and no deeds are justified. The law is the knowledge of sin. The $1 million question. Listen, Christians. The $1 million question. Do we still have to keep the law even though we're not saved because we're keeping it? Yes. Why? John 14:15. If you love me, keep my commandments. Christian goes, no, but that's not the Sabbath, or that's not the 10 Commandments. Mark 10:20. Let's see if Mark agrees with you. Mark 10:19. Sorry. Dost thou know the commandment? We just read, if you love me, keep the commandment. Mark says, do you know the commandment? Do not commit adultery. That's the 10 Commandments. Don't kill. That's the 10 Commandments. Don't steal. That's the 10 Commandments. Don't bear false witness. That's the 10 Commandments. Defraud not. That's the 9th or the 10th. Honor your mother and father. That's the 5th. But wait. You Sabbath keeper. This is the Christians. He didn't mention the Sabbath there. Well, he didn't mention to love God either. So we don't have to love God either. You got to use your head before you talk. You really got to think about what you're saying. And that whole thing, when he said the commandment, he ain't say to love God. So we don't got to love God? Be realistic, buddy. If you love me, keep my commandments. John 14:21. He that has my commandments and keeps them, it is he that loves me. And he that loves me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and I will manifest myself to him. You're not saved, justified, or anything by keeping the law. But you still gotta keep it in the name of love to Jesus. Happy.